10,000 calls in an hour. I want to remind every one of you that 4 years ago, this election, our current mayor, Tim Keller, was picked by 60,000 people. And so you just contacted 1/6 of the electorates who can elect a mayor in 1 hour. Yeah. That's people power. That's the power of this grassroots campaign. That's the power of the people who live here in the city and who love it and will give everything for it. That's why I am doing this. It's because of people like you who inspire me every single day to push harder and push more and keep working, because we deserve better. We deserve a city that works for everyone. Yeah! Thank you. So I'm a working class kid who was never supposed to be the United States Attorney. My dad was born in the projects of LA. My mom was born in China, migrated here as a young girl, and I grew up in the back of their van delivering magazines and newspapers at our low-wage, minimum-wage jobs, barely making it by. And people like me, people who come from places like that, don't get to become attorneys. I was the first and only in my family. And we certainly don't get to become the chief federal law enforcement officer for all of New Mexico. But I was able to do it because of community, because of family, because the lessons that I learned as a working class kid, where all we had was each other, but knowing that together we could accomplish the impossible. And so Albuquerque is a working class city. I see nurses and teachers and servers and nonprofit leaders and artists in this crowd. And I see people who were never handed opportunity but had to take it, had to build it brick by brick and shift by shift to build the city that we all live in and love. Because this city is built on your back and on your work and what you have contributed and given in your dreams of what can make this a better place. But we are at a turning point right now. We are at a moment in history right now where we're looking at the status quo, and all of those shifts and all of those jobs and those salaries are just not adding up. And we are working multiple jobs, and we're taking multiple shifts, and we're juggling bills and children and rent that we can't afford. And so we know the status quo that we've been given. We know the status quo that we've been given is dangerous. And the one thing that I've learned as a politician, a 6-month-old politician, is that... Thank you. Is that there are people who have told me, who will tell you to wait your turn. Because the polite thing in politics to do is to not challenge a sitting incumbent. The polite thing in politics to do is to wait your turn. No. What we've been told is this trust in the status quo, that we are finally getting traction, that we finally see a comeback on the horizon. But what I say to that is not soon enough. What I say to that is we demand, we deserve better. What I say to that is we here together today in this room, all of you online watching this, we are the power of this city. We are the strength of this city. We are what makes Albuquerque an amazing place to live and grow up. We are the reason that people love this city. It's not the politicians. It's not the big developers who are in their pockets. It is us. And so fundamentally, that's what this campaign is about. It's about returning this city to the people who live in it. It's returning the city to you. And so those people who tell you to just wait, we are finally gaining traction, the status quo is good enough. We know that the status quo is not enough. We know that in fact waiting is dangerous. That staying static, we will not wait, but staying static and not moving is not neutral, right? It puts us in danger. That treading water will keep you alive, but not forever. We need to move forward. We need to move forward together and build a city that works for all of us together. Because at the end of the day, this democracy, this city, this state, this country, this is a group project. And not everyone carries their fair weight, and that's okay. Sometimes some of us have to do more. because this is a group project that we all live in together. And either we all fail together or we all win together. And so I'm asking you to join me in this group project, this great group project of democracy, to take it back from those who are well off and well connected, those who are telling us to wait our turn. Just after the developers get their tax breaks, you'll get to enjoy a great city. And I'll call you to something more today. A movement that is bigger than the politics and the status quo and the pundits and the money. It's the people.
That's right.
It is all of you.
Yes.
It is what you have given to this campaign tonight. Right? The power in this room of reaching 1/6 of the people who will elect the next mayor of this city. And I call you to this group project with me because I believe in this city and I believe in you. Like I started, people like me were never meant to stand here. People like me were never meant to be mayor. But that's why we have to take these systems back. That's why we have to show up in the streets and at the polls and on the phones and texting and walking and knocking doors and telling our friends and telling our family, because this city belongs to all of us. Thank you.
We thank you for running, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it is my pleasure and my honor. Thank you. Because this is about us coming together as a community and realizing that we are not strangers. There are many forces in the political world who tell us that we are divided, who tell us that we can now only believe this thing or that thing, that it's either care or it's consequences, that it is the big, beautiful things and the tax breaks that we have to give for them. And that's not true. Because at the end of the day, every one of us is neighbors and none of us are strangers in this world. In this group project that we are in, whether or not you are a Republican or a Democrat, we all rise together or we all fall together. And so the big call of our time is to see no more strangers, to see each other as neighbors and part of one community, to build those bonds between. Because if you talk of somebody as an enemy, they will sure learn to see you as one. But to talk of someone as a neighbor, to give somebody love, to give somebody that opportunity to be a part of a bigger community and bigger movement that serves all of us, that is the highest calling. And so tonight I call you all to love, because that's what this is for. You are all here because you love this place, because you love the person standing next to you, even if you don't know them. Because tonight you're here united in one mission, and that's taking this city back and making it a city that works for everyone. Thank you. So join me in this mission of fighting for people that you do not know. Because those people are your neighbors and they have people that they love and who love them. Because every one of you is somebody that somebody else does not know. And that here in this city, what makes us special is we stand strong for each other, no matter where you are born, whether you live on the streets or in a house, whether you've been arrested and have a criminal history or you're completely law-abiding, no matter who you are in this city, you are one of us. And so join this movement, be with me. Let's get people to the polls. Let's get them energized about this city. Let's work together with these strangers who are now neighbors, who are friends, who are family, to build the city that we deserve. Thank you all very much. I'm Alex Uballez. I'm running for mayor in Albuquerque, and you are the change that will drive this city forward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.